Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Peters. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Bama! They put the first points on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's Peters. They're setting up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Canes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Peters. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Pucks it out of the air.
They're trailing by just 2 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Canes want to move quickly. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. For the many fans of the program, they started this season dreaming of a national championship, That dream has quickly turned to a nightmare, falling all the way out of the top 25. Where's their head right now amidst all of this chaos?
They got to get their heads out of the clouds right now and finally play up to their potential. They've got a lot of talent, but they have not been able to put it together on game day. There's a lot of people on social media and the message boards, sports talk radio locally, very, very angry with how this team has played. They've got to do something to turn it around, Dave.
That's not the place I thought they had to get their head out of. I mean, it's been a dumpster fire. It has not been good this year. They've got to somehow right this ship. There's too much talent on this squad to be losing game after game and falling out of the rankings.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Peters. They're working that left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he would have loved look to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gage. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's got it. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame. They're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give to the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had.
Touchdown Tide! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Dropping back, it's Peters. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun to give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quickly complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yoke. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's Peters. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Unleashes one. He's got it. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Peters. Here's a heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Peters. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fakes to grab. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gage. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Peters. Trying to get behind the defense. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Rushes on him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Peters. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.